The hidden truth about Drake that he has been trying to hide. If you guys are a fan of Drake, make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end, because I bet you didn't know some of these things about Drake. Also, make sure you guys leave a like on this video right now if you are a fan of Drake, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue to watch this video all the way through, so then you can find the hidden message that you must comment if you would like to join our iPhone X giveaway. The first thing that Drake has been trying to hide from the whole world was his baby mama troubles. Now, back in May of 2017, TMZ reported that the former adult movie star, otherwise known as Sophie Broussac, claimed that she was pregnant with Drake's child and that Drake actually told her to get rid of it. He immediately denied it, while his representative said in a statement, and I quote, "This woman has a very questionable background. She has admitted to having multiple relationships. Now, we understand she may have problems getting into the United States, but she is one of many women claiming that Drake got them pregnant." Now, honestly, after reading his statement, I can actually see where that would be a thing. I mean, if you can convince some, like a judge, that Drake, got you pregnant, Drake would have to be forced to pay child support, and with how much Drake makes per year, you'd be getting a ton of money. Now, however, the representative also added that Drake would handle his business properly if he was proven to be the child's father. And then TMZ then reported in late May of 2018 that Drake has been sending Sophie money just before the birth of her new son, otherwise known as Adonis, and he believes that he may be the father, but is still awaiting a DNA test to prove his fatherhood. Now, sure enough, the DNA test came back and Drake was indeed the father of this child. But what's very strange is that after all of the stuff that he went through with denying claims and saying he wasn't the father, that he played it off and acted like he didn't even know the girl that was involved. It is kind of shady if you ask me, and kind of disrespectful if you are the girl, otherwise known as Sophie, but this is just another thing that Drake has done that was kind of on the shady side. Another thing that Drake has been trying to hide from the world was his little tussle that he had with Chris Brown. Now, back in June of 2012, Drake and Chris Brown reportedly got into an altercation at a New York City nightclub. After being hit with several bottles, Chris Brown's face was severely injured. Now, TMZ reported, as were members of Drake and Brown's respective entourages and innocent bystanders, also including NBA star Tony Parker. They were all just trying to enjoy a nice night out. They've been working very hard on new albums, and they were just trying to have a good night out. The club also had a lot of damages from this altercation, with a lot of broken glass and furniture, as well as scratches on the floor from shattered glass. Now, a club promoter who was at the club of the night of the incident claimed to Complex in an interview that Chris sent a bottle to Drake, who returned it with a rude note saying something about Rihanna, with whom Chris Brown had been in a pretty crazy situation with at that time, of an on and off again relationship, plus all the other hidden stuff about that, which I can't really talk about in the video. But, however, TMZ reported that Drake started the drama when he started screaming at Chris Brown from the side of the VIP section. Both Chris and Drake left the scene before any cops arrived and denied any wrongdoing. Now, this public altercation was very unnecessary, especially because it was in public at somebody's own business. But it also does kind of show a side of Drake that he's been trying to, hide from the public and everything, because if you watch anything online or, any interviews that he's done, you would tell that he's really trying to play this very innocent card. I mean, he always the one that's trying to be very nice. He's trying to always show that he doesn't have a bad side at all. But if you actually dig down deep, you can probably find a lot of things about Drake that you probably had no idea, he was about. Now, getting straight into the next thing, he actually ended up using Rihanna for fame. Now, Drake seemed to be very close and loving with hip-hop star, otherwise known as Rihanna, leading up to the 2016 MTV Video Music Awards, even going so far as to rent a billboard gushing over her. At the ceremony, the tuxedo-clad rapper gave what seemed to be an overly exaggerated speech about Rihanna, effectively making her moment all about him. While Rihanna was quiet about the moment at the time, she later opened up about how uncomfortable it was for her at the music awards. She said this, and I quote on Instagram, "The VMAs is such a fan-focused award show. So having that energy around me and knowing the people who have received the award in the past made me feel like it was a big deal." Now this is what Rihanna told Vogue as well in June of 2018. She also said this, and I quote, "Waiting through that speech was probably one of the most uncomfortable parts. I don't like too many compliments. I don't like to be put on blast." She added that while she was in the interview with Vogue. She also added, while she and Drake aren't friends anymore, they don't necessarily have any bad blood either. But Rihanna isn't the only person that Drake seemed to have used for fame. Drake also had a relationship with Jennifer Lopez for fame. Just like Drake stole Rihanna's spotlight at the VMAs back in August of 2016, he also allegedly used Jennifer Lopez to make his own star shine just a bit brighter. Just months later, after the pair plastered their PDA all over social media, reporters at TMZ, The Daily Beast, and even Page Six each stated that the over-the-top, seemingly out-of-the-left-field romance was simply a ploy just to sell more records in the music industry. Now, after looking into it, the music industry sources told Page Six that Drake and J-Lo were just using their relationship status to promote a collaboration on a song that they were working for together. Now, the source specifically cited the video and photographic footage of the alleged couple kissing at a prom-themed party to a song they worked on together, noting that the setting was actually just a music video set and not even a real party. One insider stated, "The relationship is fake. It is just a publicity stunt to publicize their new record together. If Jennifer and Drake were really dating, they'd be a lot more private about it. Doesn't Drake realize that it looks kinda weird to declare his love for Riri at the MTV Awards and then start flaunting his chemistry with J-Lo just a few months later?" This is what one rapper cited. He wanted to remain anonymous at the time, so we don't actually know who said it, but he did tell a news article this. Now, another shady type of thing that Drake likes to do is he likes to play the victim in all of his relationships. Now, Drake has had many relationships throughout the years, some of which that went unknown, and some of which the whole world knew. However, if there is one thing that Drake does, is that he always plays the innocent card. Now let's talk about his relationship with Rihanna. Drake and Rihanna first started dating back in May of 2009, when Page Six reported that the pair were seen locking lips at a Lucky Strike bowling alley in the Big Apple. Now, however, they both denied any romance rumors and insisted that they were just merely friends, but with a little bit of benefits. Now, however, in Drake's song Fireworks, he dropped major hints that there was more to the story, with lyrics including this, and I quote, "I could tell it wasn't love. I just thought you'd F me. We could have predicted Lucky Strikes would have you stuck with me. Now, all of a sudden, these gossip sites want to cover me. You could have been the one, but it wasn't that serious." Those were official lyrics from one of his songs titled Fireworks back in 2009. He would later then tell New York Times that Rihanna essentially played him and broke his heart while whining, "You know what she was doing to me? She was doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which is show them quality time then disappear. I was like, wow, this feels terrible." But what about Rihanna's side of the story, Drake? A reporter asked. "Did you ever care about what other people had to say? From your whining to the news source, it really seems like you are self-centered." Drake then answered that question with no response and just simply walked away, because he could have felt like he was, being pressured about something that he was lying about. Now, there is actually many also different things about Drake that he hasn't told the world. Now, if you guys would like me to make a part 2 of this video, make sure you guys comment down below saying Drake part 2, and I will be sure to make a whole nother one showing all of the other secrets that he has been hiding. But anyways guys, it has been District Trending. If you guys have yet to subscribe to the channel, I recommend doing so. We upload every single day about all the people, all the famous rappers within the rap industry. You guys will definitely love the channel if you hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you guys did enjoy. And anyways guys, I'm out. Peace.